Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video on In-Flight Ireland. Been a while, been a really long time, and I'm really happy to be back here. So, it's been a long few months for me. Look into the camera, which is a new thing. I haven't put a webcam on these videos before. So I have been doing exams for the past few weeks, or past few months I should say. So I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to actually make videos like this before. Well, since then. They're all done now. I'm on a summer break. And, well, past few weeks, as you can see, I've been flying something a little bit different to what we usually fly. We usually fly Boeing aircraft on this channel. But I decided to get myself into the world of the Airbus. And we're in the Airbus A320 today, on the ground at Dublin Airport, in the old Aer Lingus livery, of course, because it's just better. Don't want to hear anything else from you. But, yeah, I've been learning this aircraft inside and out. It's really in-depth, and I have a few new things. I have my external tablet here, so I don't know whether you see this thing in the actual game. Hold on, get to the home screen. So this is the iPad we have in game. I have that just externally next to me on my actual iPad, so I can use both of them if I want to cross-reference kind of different pages. Also, some of the keen people might realise as well, I've got a little tracker on the top here as well. Effectively, you know, if you want to, it's more for people who want to skip along. Want to see, there should be a little progress bar at the top as we go along. If it's not, then, you know, I've probably done something wrong. But there should be a little progress bar at the top. So anyone who wants to kind of skip to the ending, or just wants to skip to the cruise, or whatever, wherever they want to skip, they can have a look and have that progress bar. And of course, you can get some information on the flight as well, our heading and our altitude and stuff like that. So right here we are Echo India November 45 Tango today, which is EIM 45T, which is an Aer Lingus, just a random Aer Lingus code really. We're in an A320, which is our aircraft, and then obviously it shows our altitude above sea level, which is 211 feet, which I'm fairly certain is correct for Dublin Airport, and our heading's 308 degrees, and obviously we're not moving, so we've got 0 knots. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed that little movie, I don't know what you call it, little edit that I did at the start of the video. Pretty rubbish. I'm just trying to dust off my editing skills. I've just realised I just banged the mic there, sorry. Just dust off my editing skills a little bit, because I haven't done it in a hot minute. So yeah, got my honeycomb Bravo here, my Airbus side stick here, iPad here, headphones here, PC here, monitor here, mic here, camera there. So yeah, without further ado, I think we should get into the video. So I'll bring up the, I don't know whether I can bring it up on here, no. We do have a flight plan here. I'll look through it on the iPad here. So our cruising altitude today is flight level 310. Our block burn we have set for 2,300 kilos. 180 passengers today. I mean, you should be able to see it on this, but it's raining, so it's quite hard. 148 passengers it says there, so something wrong there. We are going to be, well, I'm filed for the ND1A departure, but someone doesn't have Navigraph, so I'm assuming I'm probably going to have to be changing that a little bit. Yeah, so let's get started. Obviously, this is the first time me flying an A320 in months on this channel, so just listen to that. Beautiful. Listen to these batteries. So we're above 25 volts there, which is what we want for a good battery start. I'm just getting my checklist there, so if you see word coming up on my screen there, that's all that is. Though I don't know whether that was just something I can see. So obviously, I'm still using a checklist, because I'm not a 20-year-old, or 20-year captain on the A320. I can't do it with my eyes closed just yet. So you might see me just kind of look over to the side, which I'm doing right now, just to check if it's loaded up, which it is, and you can hear the ding there, I guess is the only thing you can say, which means that the Airbus is fully loaded up. Right, so I'm just going to make sure VHF 1 and 2 are on. Obviously we're not on, sorry that's the wrong button there. Obviously we're not on VATSIM today because oops, let's get these into idle. Because I don't have Navigraph, so I don't really want to mess anything up on that front. Fuel pumps can stay off for now. And I'm gonna make sure actually that these speakers are just in the middle, not too loud there, and gonna make sure that is on, and we'll move up to about there. Perfect. Now, I don't know whether you guys know as well, notice the frame rate might be a little bit slow. Oops. Just because it's raining out, so that can be a little bit of an issue. Sometimes with the Microsoft weather. That's our APU fire test completed, so we should now be able to put the master switch on and we can count to 21, 22, 23, and then we can start. We're going to put 3 minutes on the chrono here. Chrono's the clock. Once we get to 3 minutes on that, we can then have a successful, or turn on the bleed. Right, so we're going to get the IRSs aligned here now. So we go 1, 2, 3, a little bit of a something went wrong there. We're going to look at our EFB here. I'm going to do it on this so you can have a look. So here we go, here's our flight here. BIDW to EGLL London Heathrow, which you should be able to see at the top of the screen anyway, just in case. We'll fill that out in a second. Pilot brief, here's our plan. So here we go, EIN 045T. We go, our cost index of 20 today. Okay, the APU whining in the background there. There's our fuel, there's our block time, stuff like that. Right, we're now going to set this up. So we're going to go to ATSU, AOC menu, flight init, and we are going to init data request. Now I actually did attempt to film this video already, and the flight uplink was not working. I did it on the same day as those computer crashes. You know, that big event. Sorry, I'm scratching my eyes, I shouldn't. Hay fever, or summer cold, whatever you call it. But it wasn't working, so, sorry, that water bottle sounds horrible. So yeah, it wasn't the best idea, but you know, we live and we learn, don't we? So let's init request here. Let's wait for that to uplink for us. Right, we can now insert our information. So I'm going to go to the EFB here on my iPad. I have my charts and sim brief and stuff on here as well, so it's quite nice to have that. So let's go into pilot brief. So we are, I keep banging my headphones, sorry about that. So we are Echo India November 045 Tango. That is not what I wanted to put in there. 045. I wasn't anywhere near that, was I? Jesus. Flight number. There we go. Got a cost index of 20 before, as we've already seen. We are cruising today at... Let's have a look. Flight level 310. Put that in. Flex temp of 38 degrees, it's saying there. Our ground temperature is 15 degrees in Dublin, which is just perfect, as we see there. We can have a look at our tropo here, which we can have a look on our iPads, which I'm looking at now, down here, which is giving us a reading of 384. I've done it again. These headphones are bulkier. It's kind of like driving a bus, isn't it? It's bulky on one side, so you can't see where you're bloody going. I don't know what comparison that was. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's totally relatable, because everyone drives a bus. I don't even drive a bus. There we go. That's better. Is it 38? Oh, it's 384. So I don't even remember what I'm talking about now. Losing my mind. Feel free to click off this video, because you probably will be rotted at some point. Right. That's in now. I'm gonna clear these messages out. Like so. Now we are going to press the recall button just down here. 3 seconds, and then hopefully nothing should come up. Normal, which is perfect, that's what we want. With 3 minutes 50, I've just realised, so we can stop the clock, clear it, and then we can turn on the APU bleed. There we go. IRSs will be aligned in 6 minutes as well. So, now I'm going to go into the departure. Actually, no, I'll do it on here because it's a little bit easier to do because sometimes it breaks on there. So I have here runway 28 left, which is correct. Flaps config optional, that's fine. Packs off, yeah. I'm gonna actually request a load sheet quickly. Let's tap. Where can I get a load sheet? Okay, is it just not gonna? There's usually a resend load sheet thing. Okay, maybe I'm just losing it a little bit. We'll wait though, it's fine. So our takeoff weight today is 66.6. We'll round that up to 67 tons today. 67. Maximum takeoff weight, we can leave that. Our QNH is, we can get it on here actually as well. Don't have to listen to ATIS or anything. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing anything. Where is it? Q. See, it's been a while. Been a while. Sorry. Temperature is 15 degrees, and we are gusting. Let's get our meter in here. 20/11. So 0 to 0, 11. Okay. Is that not gonna let me sync? Okay, it's just got rid of all my stuff for some odd reason. This is FENIX for you apparently. 28 left, sync. Okay. Our intersection data, we are going to be going off of S1. Takeoff range between 60. Oh, I've not put my takeoff thing is gone again. 66. Oh, we said 67, didn't we? Yep. No. 67. Yep. S1, put you in there. Here we go. We have our performance in there. Perfect. Right. Now we have that. We are going to quickly. Hold on. I'm going to zoom out there. Stop raining. Well, no, we haven't. It's just the sun's come out a little bit, which is nice to see. Let's turn the nav and logo lights off, so our first officer can go out and do its walk around, which we totally have. We're going to get the strobe lights onto auto. We're going to get seatbelt signs on, no smoking signs on, emergency lights armed, dome lights can be left as they are, wipers can stay off, pre-oxygen to fly can come on. We're fine on that side. IRS is just waiting to be aligned. AP bleeds on. We'll keep all the air conditioning stuff around 12 o'clock. Fuel pumps stay off until we get refueled, which I will actually start loading. Now I can do it here. FENIX, load aircraft, and we'll do it with GSX as well. Fingers crossed that works out. Sometimes GSX has a bit of a mare. Right, we're going to do engine 1 test now here. Engine 1 fire, master warn, and fire down by engine 1 there, and engine 2, same deal. Engine 2 there, engine 2 fire, engine 2 down by there. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's check cross feeds off there. Engine's done. PA switch is pulled out. Wipers are off. Rain repellents are on. We're fine. Cool. In fact, I'm just going to do a quick CVR test. Is it going to work? I don't think so. Okay, that's fine with me. Something I'm not doing there, obviously. Which, who cares? Right. Gonna get my checklist back out. Yeah. Cool. Right. Gonna set the QNH here now. 017. 017. Altitude is 5,000 here initially. Check a brake pressure. Fine, just slowly rising. Just what we want to see. UTC, let's get the date set up. 31st of July 2024. Nose wheel steering's up. I'm going to get both VORs on. There. And frequencies, obviously we're not saying anything, so we should be fine. I'm going to go down here, make sure this is up, so we can actually see what we're doing. Predicted wind shear is off, weather radar off. Flaps in the tracked position, speed brakes in the tracked position, sorry. Flaps up, parking brake is on. Okay. Just going to input a squawk code in quickly. We'll put a signed one in, 2555. Right. Now I should be able to go in here and do the FMS free flight. Done the init page already, so we'll go to the flight plan. And we are going to be taking off of 28 left today. And we are doing the... here we go. I think this one goes out similar direction to ND. Obviously I don't have Navigraph, so it's a bit of a pain. Yes, it does. So we'll just have to... Alright, okay, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. We'll just have to remove the ND. And we'll remove the discontinuity. Like that. Temporary insert. Perfect. Not sure how ATC would very much like that, but it is what it is. Okay, now we're going to go down to the airport section here. Go into Heathrow. I'm going to get this on here. Go down to EGLL. Arrival. We are doing 27 right, I believe, today. ILS 27 right, correct. And we are doing the NUGR1H, which is in the system. And we're doing the via BNN. Temporary insert, put you in. Perfect. Now we're going to scroll through here, make sure we don't have any discontinuities. If you don't, short flight today as well, so that's good to see. Well, depends how much you want to sit through, because we're already live 18 minutes, we've not even moved, so yeah. We are now going to focus on, actually wait, we're going to put constraints and stuff on this. Make sure that's fine now. No, we are now going to go on to the secondary flight plan. We're going to copy the active one. Now, you're going to have to forgive me for a little bit, because I don't often practice doing these, so I'm just trying to remember how to do this kind of stuff now. So I'm going to okay, right, I think I know what I'm doing. So ARDW, we're going to go 28 left, which is what we're taking off from. And we're going to do a, I think the runway heading's 278 at Dublin, so at the minute for 28 left, I don't know if that's updated or not, but we'll put that in. And we're at 25 nautical miles out for distance. Perfect. We'll press store on that, and we're going to go back to the secondary flight plan, and we're going to go to the third line again. We're going to put type? Should we? I think we just type it in again. What we had. Dub X4 in there. Is it really going to make us do it again? What did we have in? Oh no. Did you do dub X4 or dub X3 or something? Let me have a look. Let's try. Dub. See, I wish I wasn't so idly minded sometimes. Dub X3. Put you in. There we go. I knew it was one of them. And now we are going to press that and press hold. Put the computed thing in 279, so it's been updated. Media exits. New destination. It'll just be EIDW. In there. X3 discontinuity there. And on here we just press 1 minute. Why did that delete itself? New destination. And we're just going to put in departure. 28 left. Actually, no, it should be arrival, shouldn't it? Arrival. I'm going to come back on 28 left. Sorry, this is pretty dire. No star. Sorry, it's... Oh, Jesus Christ, scare me after death, cabin crew. Turn you down. Are we all boarding? Who are you announcing that to, cabin crew? I would like to know. Says we're boarding anyway, so that's good to see. Right. We now going to go into the flight plan. Are we all talking? Hold on. Oh, there's the music. With the Aer Lingus. What an airline. Right. We are now going to go back into the flight plan. We're going to go into here, fix info, and we're just going to put in our EIDW 28 left because we had done that already. Reference fixed, not in database. I literally just put it in the database, so what are you talking about? Okay, whatever. I'm going to try again. In a second. I might have just done it wrong. Okay, never mind. Just did it wrong. That's a bit embarrassing. Gamer rage got ahead of me. My legs itchy. Okay, well that's fine then. Next page. And then we're just going to type in what were we? Dub X3, that's what we were. So we put Dub X3 in there, I believe. I learned all of this, by the way, from a YouTuber, so just gotta hope that he's alright. He's an Airbus pilot, so he better be bloody right, otherwise he's not gonna be very good at his job. Right, in a performance page now. YouTuber, by the way, if you're wondering, the name is A330 pilot, or A330 driver, sorry, that's his name. So, let's go in here now. My iPad's just fallen over. Let's see how boarding's going on. Oh, he's having a little squat there. Tell you what, these passengers don't look half bad. They do look quite American in fairness, but that's fine with me. Right. We are now going to go in here and put our load sheets. Let's go with, I think it'll be an MCD menu. Let's see. AOC menu, receive messages, yeah. Load sheets, here we go. So, we have a, let's see, zero fuel weight of 61 tons. 61. And then a takeoff weight of 31.5. 31.0 slash 31.5. Okay, block fuel. I think, what did we have in the system? Let's have a look here. Fuel. Fuel. 5, 6. That's our minimum. Well, make it take off zero fuel weight. Okay, so we had 5,000. So I keep a calculator. I haven't done maths in a hot minute. 6 5 minus 5,655 is what's required, which it says down there. We have more than that, so I'm assuming that's for taxi fuel and stuff. Right, cool. Just verifying that's right, actually. Not a bad thing to do. So we probably had about 5.9, so we'll put 5.9 in. You know, I bet you it says anything. I bet you anything it says in here what we had. Yeah, 5655. Okay, right. Well, I'm just gonna put 5.9. 55.9. Right, so we'll just put 5.9 tons on. We had loaded, trip, wind, average wind component is positive 13, so you just put a plus, which is a tailwind, which is nice. 0, 1, 3. It's a nice tailwind, that actually. The tail, TL. Extra time, yeah, we've got destination. Okay, cool. We'll now go to the performance page. And we have all this stuff actually set up already. I'm going to go to the camera quick and just reset our position because this is looking annoying. There we go. So, we had it in the departure performance page, which I didn't do on this, I did it on my external. Departure performance, okay, here we go. V1 speed is 129. V rotate speed is 140. And our V2 is also 140. Flaps today, we've got a flaps 1 departure. I did have a flaps 3 departure not so long ago, which was quite interesting. 58 degrees of flex temperature, which we already had or knew about. Engine out altitude in Dublin is 28 left is 1800 feet. And our thrust reduction altitude is 1250/1250, so put that in. That is not right. 1250. Perfect. Right. Perfect. That's all in there. And now I'm just going to set up the FMC. So, got the altitude put in. We did the route. Everything's in. So that's in arc mode. Make sure these are cross-checked. Put these to about 10. There. Perfect. And we are going to cross-check here, make sure everything is the same. We've got our flight directives on as well. QNH is set to the same. It's fine. We'll get the train on first officer's screen when we're taxiing. And I think, honestly, we're almost done here. We're waiting for the boarding, really. Fuel is obviously ready, so we'll put the pumps on. Fuel pumps are coming on. And I think we'll conduct the oxygen check and we should be ready to go. First officers and PIC working fine. Okay. How many passengers have we got left aboard? I'm going to close that now and lock the door. So the frame rate definitely does drop when I close that door, or just turn behind in general. Right. See my stick, everything's working fine. Up, down, side to side. There we go. Right, well, we're just waiting then. Who knew boarding would take so long? And I reckon, you know, as well, they're probably loading the luggage. Let's have a look outside. Yeah. Tell you what, Dublin's looking pretty busy as well with the American carriers today. Got an American Airlines, is that I think it's Dreamliner, yeah. Delta 767, what have we got around us? Aer Lingus A320, still got Airlines, A320 Neo. KLM Embraer there, City Hopper, 737, Turkish Airlines. See a couple of Emirates 777s over there. Cargo wise, what have we got? Etihad, Ethiopian. Interesting. Right, we're gonna adjust this artificial horizon here. Perfect. Right, cool. We should get a little ding when boarding's complete. And it'll probably get away from that as well. So anyway, yeah, let me know down below how you guys have been. If you're still here after this. Yeah, it's been a long few months, and I've really wanted to get back into doing this. Won't interrupt her. I'm happy to have face cam set up finally as well. I know I'm not the best looker, but I'm here. You can see me actually flying. I want to set up a camera so you can see what I'm doing. I have like a little action cam that I can probably connect up to the PC. So yeah, you can see my Bravo and stuff. See the flaps, that's boarding complete. Doors closing. Dismiss, perfect. I'm going to put the flight plan on his page there. Right, I'm going to disconnect from the ground power now. And we're going to flick the beacon, so the ground crew know to start our pushback. The windows are closed, and we're just going to make sure as well. We request push and start. We're going to get the transponder onto auto. There, and we'll put the beacon light on now. Beacon lights come on. So we're saying we're doing the ND1A, which is not what we're doing, but hey ho. Bridge is going away now as well. And I'm just going to sure we've got the thrust in the idle position. I'm going to just set this quickly. I'm going to start engine 2 first. And yeah, just going to wait now for the tug to connect. Weather's cleared up as well, which is quite nice to see. We're in the, in case I don't know, some people might be able to tell from this engine screen, but we are in the CFM. We are in the CFM engines, well, we have CFM engines on today, which you probably can tell as well by the outside. IAE engines have a longer kind of cowling. These are more your typical looking ones. There's a tug getting connected there now. I'm going to go out before I hear those jet engines start, the next side of us start. Thank you. But yeah, let me know what flights you guys want to see. I'm open to doing absolutely anything. I just thought, you know, in-flight Ireland. For those of you here that are new, my accent has a bit of a English twang, if you can't tell. But I am fully Irish parents, everything. The only thing I don't do is live in Ireland at the minute, unfortunately. Take a guess where I live. But yeah, so it's an interesting one, but I feel Irish. I am Irish, and yes, I'm gonna do Aer Lingus. I love this livery so much. I don't mind. It's not great looking. The old one is a lot better looking. Are we ready for pushback then? Shall I send some instructions? Continue pushback. Here we go. Right, I'm gonna get the charts up here. So we are in. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, come on, don't start this. Right, so we want to be facing. Well, we want to be going towards link 1. So really, I believe this will be a long push. That's fine. So we'll get the parking brakes out. We'll start at will once we get past. Where is it? There's a red line. We're not allowed to start. So you might be a little bit concerned. We're going to go to the left. There we go. We've got the cabin crews. Basically, we'll be facing the wrong way. But that's not a Neo, is it? No, it's an A3. I think that's an A319 even. It's just got the winglets on it. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I just look at the winglets. I'm like, that's it. But no, that's not right. It's just CFM engines on that thing. Anyways, yeah. So we're gonna be facing a bit of a weird direction here. Gonna start engine 2. But basically, it's just gonna push us all the way out. So we're gonna have a nice long push out. So let's. This is this engine start. Go available. Engine 1 start. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is that? Delta Airlines, you prat. We've just gone through a 767. Well, that's AI traffic for you. They're not the cleverest things ever. If that happened on that sim now, I think I'd be royally done for. It's a nice plane though. I can't wait for them to add a 767 into the game. Love to do Delta operations. There's a lot of them flying in Japan as well, so I'd love to do that. Something on my screen. Go safety briefing over. Yeah, we've gone through another plane. An Aer Lingus A320 Neo. Nice. Love that. And this Aer Lingus is going to go through the Delta. So guys, as you can see, it's a very immersive experience today. Very immersive. Yeah. So So proud of that immersion. You know, I think we were doing pretty well until that. Oh well. I'm really excited actually for the new flight sim. That has been announced since we last talked. Flight sim 2024 and A330 is getting added, which means we'll be doing a lot of Aer Lingus A330 operations. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be really, really good. I'm excited. Is that our pushover? I think we're going to go out a little bit further, then we can get down onto link 2. Is that link 2? I can't tell from here. And then link 1's down there. Once I'm going to get ignition to neutral as well now. Yeah, link 2. So I do know Dublin a little bit better than most airports, just because I've flown out of here so much. Oh, back scratch. Yeah, we're going to stop here. Perfect. There we go. We'll set the parking brake. We're going to have to let this 767 go ahead now. We're going to go flaps 1. Another Aer Lingus has just gone through us. Fantastic to see that. Honestly, that never happens. We've had 3 in like the space of 5 minutes. Interesting. Right, we're going to get the APU off now. These can come off as well. And anti-ice is not required today. Spoilers, just going to arm them. Flaps are set. Going to do a quick flight control check. So let's go on to where is it? Flight control. Right, get the side stick out. Go full left, full right. Let's see if it's actually moving beside us. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. We'll go to the rudders. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Cool. Auto brake now. We'll set that to max. Seats for take. Hello? Come on, I need to do this, don't I? Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to keep that on actually, just turn that off. Right. We're going to press the takeoff config as well. Predicted wind shear is off. Which we'll get on auto. Perfect. Right, all that's set up now. Now, we're going to turn on the taxi lights now. When we turn off, switches can go on. Yep, and now we're just going to get the parking brake off. And we're not in the IE engine, so we're going to have to put a little bit of thrust into it. Don't know why it seemed in there. Apologies for that. There we go. The taxi lights did go on. Sometimes it's quite hard to see. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Awesome. Right. Taxi into the runway. It's quite busy today. Right, there we go. Oh, you Ryanair, you bugger. Silly old thing. That's fun. Brakes down there now. This is useless, I'm gonna get that off. Ryanair must be going around there for maintenance or something. Don't know why else he'd be going down there, to be honest. Right. We're gonna have to wait here now. Right, let's halt here. Parking brake set. Gonna wait for them to go out. Right, we're gonna get the radar on. No, the radar, the terrain on. Radar isn't in the game, unfortunately. We're just gonna advise the cabin crew for takeoff. Cabin crew, please be seated for takeoff. There we go. Right, gonna check approach now. Nothing coming in. We are going to get the packs off for this departure today. Lights set to take off, landing lights on. Wing strobes are going to come on as well. Actually, no, I don't think wing. We don't need wing on. And we're going to get TCAS set to TARA. Okay, parking brake, come off. Brakes can get undone there. Let's try and get onto this runway now. Starting to look a bit gloomy here again. Fingers crossed it's not so bad in London. Fingers crossed London isn't bloody laggy. God, it's annoying when it's laggy. I've got my settings down a little bit in London, so fingers crossed it should be fine. Right, we're gonna go right up to this threshold here. Right, and we are going to stop. We are going to get the chrono on, and we're just going to get this thrust to 50%. Out there. And we're going to go toga. We have the side stick pointing down until 80 knots. 80 knots, release. Check. 100 knots. 120. V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Flaps down, we're in climb here now. And we're going to get autopilot enabled. Here we go. God, it's so scary just seeing stuff coming out of the shadows there. No, that I don't know whether you got the what do you call it, the master caution there. It was literally, it was because what do you call it, our V2 speed was the exact same, so we had to get flaps up properly quick there. So we're going to get to our holding altitude here, 5,000, and then we're going to climb, actually no, we'll climb to 7. Usually it's 7 in Dublin, so we're going to climb to 7. Climb now, perfect. Yeah, the weather is just terrible, isn't it? Gonna get the wipers on.
Traffic.
Traffic advisory. He's just below us, I think. Should be fine. There we go. Out of that. Get the wipers off now. Get the packs on. And get to 5,000, we'll get the standard, get it there, and then it should, there we go, standard, there we go. Right, let's Open this. And we are above the clouds now. Look at that. Beautiful departure. I am aware, by the way, for some reason the our stuff isn't updating up there for some reason. Saying we're at that kind of stuff, I'm probably not going to use it again, because I know it's not working very well. Or I'll just try and fix it. I'll just turn it off for now. There we go. Get it off. Don't need it on. There we go. Perfect. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the performance page here as well. We're trying to 7,000. We're in the climb phase. Wants us to climb to our level 310. So we're gonna say that we've been cleared to that already. So there we go. Climb. Sorry about that. Sneezy hay fever me. There we go. Right. Nice one. Good takeoff, guys. Round of applause, everyone. Thanks for sticking with me on that. God, I love this plane so much. It sounds amazing as well. So, will we flick into the cockpit quickly? I know you shouldn't leave, not the cockpit, the cabin even. Has everyone just despawned, or what's the story? Oh, you gonna sit down, or what's the story? In fact, you know what, I'm just gonna give it a second until we get to about 10,000, and then I'll do that, because I need to get the seatbelt signs and stuff off. Yeah, it's nice sitting like this, isn't it? Let's reset our position. About to reach 10, so let's get them on. Seatbelt signs off. Right. Now I'll go into the cabin. Got a company message, we'll have a look at that afterwards. Got to keep this door open as well, otherwise these passengers will despawn. Look at all these. Fairly busy flight today, they're all on their phones, what a surprise. Okay, let's look outside this window, shall we? Look at that. Beautiful. Sorry to get in your way, sir. Let's close this door. There we go. That's around in the middle. Should be fine. We should have traffic off to our right, so we'll get an advisory then. That's what that's for. 310. Let's get that on. Engines, how are we looking? Lead. Pressure. Altitude. 0 amps in the batteries, but direct current 1 and 2. Alternate current 1 and 2. Yep. Bullets. Blue and yellow lines. 3,000 PSI, which is brilliant. Fuel, we'll be bumping. Almost got 5 tons. So we've almost gone to half a ton there. Gross weight 66 tons. APU's off. Air conditioners going through. Doors are closed and slides are disarmed. Slides are armed. apologies. Wheels, my engine, obviously it's still stowed up there, so it's fine. Flight controls, everything's fine, just got a trim. Perfect. Okay, status is normal. Perfect. Right. It's a fairly cloudy flight today. Hopefully flight level 310 should, fingers crossed, be, well, it's saying, it's predicting us what time it's going to be. So we've got 9 minutes until we're at cruising. Yeah. Everything should track to strobe lights normal. Perfect. Okay, cool. So, we're climbing now up to our cruising altitude. I don't really know what to talk about, to be honest. It's been such a while. You know, you're trying to get back into the swing of things. You don't... It used to come a lot, what's the word, smoother to me, what the topics to talk about. I mean, I think it's because there's so much. I mean, PMDG 777 came out, and that thing looks amazing. I'm not buying it just yet, because if I can't afford an Navigraph, the 777 is kind of off the cards at the minute. I'm trying to save up for my EPL, so, you know, it's just saving. Save. Try and stick with what I've got for now. I think I'm happy with what I've got. A320 can go quite far. It's fine. And I feel like if I wanted to buy something, I think I'd buy the TFDI MD-11. Not necessarily because it's better in quality, but I just love tri-jets. So, it's, yeah, no-brainer for me. TFDI MD-11. I'd definitely do old Aer Lingus operations with it as well. So I know Aer Lingus used to have them. So that'd be really cool to do. I'll probably do FedEx and UPS as well. I'll do KLM. Do KLM as well. So yeah, that's be really good. I've just realised I've not had my flight recorder recording this whole time. So I'll get that on now. We won't have the takeoff, that's fine. Just as long as we get the landing. Maybe we might be able to see my my landing. Getting 30 FPS up here. I'll tell you what. I had a what do you call it? A frame rate tracker or whatever you call it. You know, helping my game run smoothly. And I turned it off and everything's been running a lot smoother. So I don't really know how, what that was doing, to be honest. So, oh well. Climbing, so we're at 220. 2 steep path ahead. Yeah. We're at our speed is about 295. So we're planned at this stage. 293. We're outperforming our climb anyway because we started early, so that's fine. Still thinking 13. Still climbing. It's beautiful out here today. Absolutely beautiful. Love to see it. Shadows. I can't. Apparently the new flight sim. That's one thing I'm gonna be using my money on. I know I'm saving for a PPL, but I am using my money on that. But you know, I'm gonna just put this stuff in now so I don't forget. It's always next page. What is the barrow at Heathrow actually? UGLL. We have 27 rights. Okay. Barrow, and I have full flat config. UNH today is. I'll actually plug that in now. we go. Right, that should be ready for us then. We'll do it, so 1, 0, 4. Temperature in London today is 28 degrees. I can confirm it is absolutely boiling in the UK. Don't live in London, but it is really hot. And we got 080/10. So you can imagine how bloody warm it is in my room. With flight sim running. Okay, there we go. That's all that nice and set up. We'll go back to our previous phase. Go. Perfect. Look at that. Got all of that set up now. Dry. Right, so how do I press, where do I calculate? Landing weights. How much fuel are we going to be using? So we should be around 64.3 tons. I'll put it down as 64. So should be fine. I will say I have been having issues with the autopilot, so bear with me. We'll if landing goes a little bit wrong, then that's why. If anyone does actually have any tips on that, actually, whenever I disconnect the autopilot and acknowledge, it puts autopilot 1 and 2 back on, so then I can't land manually. So if anyone knows anything, whether it's to do with keybinds or what's the issue, I'd really appreciate that. I'm going to clear out this company message here as well. The screen's looking very dusty and it's vibrating a lot actually as well. That's such a neat feature, my god. Let's see. AOC menu. Receive messages. Let's have a look here. Set. There we go. It's gone now. That plan. Perfect. Nice and clean right there. So. So it wants 2,546 meters. 2 knot crosswind, 10 knot tailwind. Should be nice conditions for landing, and hopefully should not be too cloudy, fingers crossed. I don't know what the issue is here. Why is live weather? Okay. Well, live weather wasn't on. We'll get that on. I don't know what was going on there. Get live weather back on, that's a lot nicer. Okay. If that had crashed my game, I didn't even think of that, to be honest. That would have been annoying. There we go then. Right. Let's have a look, see what time is it? 13:30. We should be on cruise any minute now. Well, we're not. It's not expecting. It's not expected us right there, to be honest. It's still climbing. Yeah, it's gone up now. That's fine. It's probably because of my weather change. It was a little bit silly of me to do, but it's live weather now at least. This is what the weather is actually like. I don't know why it wasn't on live. So that's probably why it was raining in Dublin, because it's probably not actually raining. I see some berries down there actually. Let's see if we can... Oh, look at that. That's awesome. What are they? Is that a... It's a target vessel of some sort. That's awesome. There we go, here's our top of cruising here. Don't know whether we'll make it either here. I'm also gonna have an auto throttle off landing as well, as that's what I prefer, to be honest with you. There's more control. The phase, we should see the phase here change sometimes. Don't know whether it does it or not. There we go, we're in cruise now until 13:24 by the looks of it. So we'll go out here and see where we are supposed to be descending. There, okay. That's, sorry, don't know. That little white line there, that's our top of descent line. So that's when we're going to start our descent. Okay, cool, right. I am shaking my head a little bit here, just because I've got music on in the background for, I don't know whether you can hear it or not, hopefully not, because then this video will get taken down. Spotify should be muted. I will say, this is kind of where air traffic control does come in quite, not handy, but you would be talking to them at this point. So it's kind of me just kind of sat here and relaxing and enjoying the view, to be honest, because it is a beautiful game. I get goosebumps every single time. And this is why I'm trying to save my money, because this is what I want to do. So, yeah, my hairs are standing up. Yeah, this is what I want to do with my life, so it's just, I don't imagine anything else. Just this is your office. This is just unbelievable. And I'm committed to saving every penny to do it. It's all I've ever wanted to do since I was like 5. I mean, I guess that's, once the bug of aviation bites, it never really goes away. Even if I don't become an airline pilot or wherever, a cargo pilot, whether, I still want to fly. Because it's just, how you can't like this, I don't know. But people have their reasons, and that's fine. Also, there's been an update to the UK and Ireland. The sceneries have changed. It's a shame I couldn't actually see Ireland on the way out, because the sceneries have had an update, which are quite good apparently, so we'll fly back at some point. We've been in flight for 21 minutes. So, Siri, I did not ask you for you to say anything. Silly Siri. I don't know whether that's until 13:24 that we're going to be doing that, but we'll keep an eye out on the clock. Flight level 31, I'm assuming it is, because there's going to be a, what you call it, well, we're at a pretty high altitude here, so it's going to be a fairly long descent. Okay. But yeah, if you have any routes or anything for me to do, honestly, I'm open to absolutely anything. You know, bloody Iraq or Afghanistan, I don't care. Honestly, I just want, you know, I want some new routes. I've done this route a lot because I know it quite well, but Yeah, I might do some more Japanese flights, because I did do one as my last video before my exams, so that was pretty enjoyable, even though I couldn't see anything, and I decided to just not use the ILS system. So don't monitor my mind. That's all I'll say there. Let's see here. We're on 10. Everything's fine. Then we are a bit further away from that. We're actually rapidly approaching on that. What is the holding altitude in here? I think it's 7. I'll go down to further down the course to 20,000 feet. I'll have it set just for when we're ready. And we'll do some descent checklists as well. And obviously we'll have a auto brake. I think that's fine. We're gonna just have an auto brake in here as well. Landing. This is an older 320 as well. I believe this is about 2005-6 kind of model, because obviously we still have the manual, or not manual, but dialed artificial horizon. We have the LCD screen, so obviously there's no CRT, which is cathode retina technology. So yeah, so we have LCD, which is fairly new at this point. I'll do a CRT. I have a British Airways with the CRT screens in it, so we'll do a flight with that in. I believe that's IAE engines and that thing as well. So yeah. Waiting for this top of the descent now. Just absolutely clear. Just perfectly clear. Perfect. Just be no excuses for a bad landing here. Anyway, as I was saying about Flight Sim 24, the shadows apparently are meant to look so much better. Don't really see the kind of little, looks a little bit jumpy and jagged around the edges there, but yeah, so hopefully it looks better. That'd be really good. It's one feature I always thought was a little bit lacking in this game, but obviously compared to X-Plane and stuff, it's a different world. That's our top of descent. Have another load sheet sent into us there, I see. We'll leave it, I presume it's for landing. Not a load sheet. Let's look at 27 right. Sorry. Yawning. So I'm just kind of sat listening to the engines. I love the sound of them. There's our top of descent. Don't know if you can hear that. I've got Pooch barking downstairs. It's always great. Just getting ready to initiate our descent here. Right, we'll start it now. Is it not going to initiate, or what's the story? Oh dear, please don't crash game. I beg. Okay, that's interesting. I did press it like early, so then we'd actually catch up with the descent bar, but apparently that didn't register, so that's nice. I still got it in view, it's fine. It's alright. We'll catch up. Idle engines now. Look at this beautiful looking thing. The modelling on this plane is outstanding. Here we go. Yeah, so we've got our green dot there, that's fine, as long as I can see it roughly, should be fine. That's our like descent rate marker, I guess you could say. PMDG, working on a 747, now that is something I really want to buy. A 747-400, oh, I love the 747-400, love it, so I really want to fly one of them. Bluebird Sim 757, 767, 787, gonna be good. There's a 707 coming. Is it Asobo making that? I can't remember. I do know Asobo are making the A330 for Flight Sim 24. So there's that. Right. Descending nicely here. We just need to keep track of our points here. I'll bump this down to 15 as well. So obviously that's our next waypoint, so I'll just slot that in. And it wants 7,000 after 15, so we'll get to 15, fingers crossed, and then we'll get down to 7. Can't wait for the landing. I love landing in this thing. It's brilliant, especially with this side stick. I got this on Prime Day deal. 30 something pounds. Now I said to myself, that's the last bit of money I'm spending on Flight Sim for a long time. Until November or whenever the new sim's out, which is going to be good. I think the only thing I can think in my horizon of me spending money on is flight lessons in GTA 6. Probably. Speaking of, having my first discovery flight in a few weeks, so I'm really excited about that. It's going to be really good. Very excited about that one. We're going down to 15,000 still. So we should just rip through this a little bit above schedule. And then it wants us to be at 220 knots after 15,000. It's getting warm here now. What time is it? half 2. Obviously it's 1:30 because we're in UTC there, but where I am it's 2:30. This thing is modelled brilliantly, I love it. It's very clean, I'd say that. An Airbus this old might have a little bit more wear and tear. We might get 20,000 GEOs. I don't think we will. It's this green, this will tell us when. When are we due to get 15,000? That's the real question. We're behind on that as well. All because the game bloody froze. Typical, isn't it? Right in the worst spot. I'm in a descent phase, I just realised. Got 3 minutes until 15,000. I'll bug in 7,000 in there as well. We'll go down to 7,000 feet. We should be able to leave it there, and then I'll get autopilot 2 on and approach phase once we get down to that. Obviously down past 10,000 we'll get our seatbelt signs on and lights. Some traffic up there as well. Probably going off the Atlantic. Going off to the Atlantic. I just missed a word out there. I'll try and upload a video of me talking about my discovery flight. I'll try and upload one. Try and get you guys to do one. I don't know what the dealio is with them where you are, but at my local airport, East Midlands Airport, they have like a local flight school. So obviously East Midlands Airport's a big passenger and freight hub, but they have a flight school, so it's really it's quite good. Obviously you're gonna have to be in contact with air traffic control, taxi instructions, you know, SIDS in your stuff like that. So it's quite good there. If you live anywhere in the vicinity of kind of a major airport with a flight training school there as well, it can be quite good. But then if you have a mom and pop, you know, local grass field, you know, they're probably just as good. You know, book one. That's what I'd say. I doubt you'll regret it. We are outperforming now our predictions. And I've just received a text message. Okay. Okay, it's going to want 220 knots as well. Once we get to that, we'll get speed brake out. Jesus, we need to start descending a little bit quicker here apparently. Why are we not descending at all? Come on. Weird. Weird Airbus, what are we doing? Come on. Right, we're gonna have to manage this then ourselves, because Airbus isn't doing it. Catch up with that green dot. So we've got the speed brake out as well, so we can lower our speed down. Speed brake is on full. Not my iPad down there. It's on full. Be able to see it. Yeah. Get the speed brake up. There we go. We're losing the race again with this green dot. Speed breakdown. Should make it now. Yeah, we'll make it. Cool. And then we'll slow us back down. Why are we not slowing down very well? Right, so what altitude are we at? 8,000. So we're gonna get seatbelt signs on. Probably should have had them on before, but that's fine. Get them on as well, like so. Okay, now just gonna make sure that the LS is selected. Landing system. Right, we're on 7,000 now. Speed brake up. There we go. Right, 7,000. Where does it want us to be after that? 7,000. What does it stay at 7? Until then. And then once we get to 4,000, we'll hit the approach phase and get AP2 on. I see traffic coming in. About right, well, London is a laggy mess. It's good. Good sign. As always. Let's see, we'll zoom out on this one. coming right across the front of us. It's either below us or above us, I can't tell. Right. Is that Heathrow there? Looks like it. Right, we get 6,000 in it, 6,000 after BNN 11. Here we go. About to go over to the centre of London now here as well. St Pancras down there. I see. This is all recently done, I think. Really well done. See the Shard. I see Gherkin and Canary Wharf just spawned in over there. Right, let's start going down to 6. Traffic off to our left. There we go. British Airways A380. Look at that. Beautiful thing. To London. Wow. Fucking. Right. Just about to go down on 6. We're gonna get the speed brake out here in a sec, and we're gonna get flaps 1 after this. We get standard QNH 1014, which is not what I meant to do. QNH 1014. Okay, down to 180. Here we go. And we want to go down to 3,500. Now we'll go down to 3. We'll get approach phase activated. We'll get autopilot 2 on. That should manage us down here. Okay. Gonna get flaps 2 once we get to S speed. To intercept the ILS, so it's gonna put us down nicely, fingers crossed. Oh, there we go, got London City Airport there as well, to our left. Lag there, sorry about that. Flaps 2. Go flaps full at F. Get this out now then. we're increasing our speed, let's just get this up a little bit. It's only because we're descending a little bit. Speed brake, are we going to go down, or what's the story? Here we go, 2,500 feet, gear down. Is not wanting to slow down this plane in any way, shape or form. Put those gear down. Still a little bit quick. Fine, I've got plenty of time. Laps 3. Got a little bit of a crosswind here, it's fine though. Laps full. Get auto throttle off. Autopilot 1 and 2 off. Go. Oh, autopilot's come back on. That's interesting.
500.
Knowledge, please. See, this is the lag we're talking about. Oh, Jesus, it's laggy. Oh, why is it lagging so badly?
100 above.
100 above.
100. 50. 40. 30.
This is gonna be hard.
5.
Oh no, my stick is being a pain. It just moved around on my desk. I was trying to use that. I don't know why I was trying to use that. Use the rudder pedals, mate. Wasn't the land as bad as rough as it could have been, to be fair. It's just the lag and then my stick moving around on my desk was a bit of a... Oh, it's deciding it's not wanting to load in at all. I don't know whether you're getting that or not. I've got to figure out a way. Right, so we kind of completely stopped there. Yeah, so it wasn't my best landing. Auto throttle. It wasn't playing ball there. And the autopilot wasn't either. See, that's what I was talking about, where the autopilot engages again. I don't know why it was doing that. Speed brake lever was out. Well, that would have been... That was probably why that happened then. My mistake. Well, because that's my second landing in this thing, I'll take it. We'll go this way, yeah. Brilliant. Okay, right. Let's get the landing lights off. Taxi on. And we'll get these flaps fully up. Oh god, sweating like I don't know what at the minute. I don't want to look at that. Look at them, beautiful. Yeah, okay, so I think for now I'm not going to land into London again, just because that was basically undoable and probably unwatchable. So what we will do in future is take off from London if we want to go here, because that was bad. I mean, it was good until the way in, and then just things got really bad. So yeah. Right. Going quite slow here. Let's get some thrust in. Also, I don't know why I was recommended to land on that runway when we're clearly not landing on that runway today at Heathrow. Interesting. So I did see a United Airlines Dreamliner on the runway, so, you know, seemed to be taking off from 05 left, or wherever it is, I can't remember. Don't really know Heathrow runways too well. A bit off to the centre line here as well. Right, we're gonna go left in here now. Go. Look at that. Beautiful Emirates 777 right there. Who's a BA? What's that? I can't tell from this angle. God, this airport is ridiculously laggy. God, it's terrible. Why is it so bad today? No, something weird going on. I'll have a inspection afterwards. Slow down a tad, little bit. This is the heavy gate. We should be off to the left. When we get to this threshold here. I mean, it's a really well made airport, but God, they need to get rid of this lag. It's terrible. Corner. Lovely. As well, I think if we do come in here, I'll have to turn the traffic off. I think that's a heavy burden. There we are. I think we're going to park up at these gates here. The frame rate is just terrible here. That's cringeworthy. Right, we'll park up here actually on the left because I cannot, I cannot carry on under these conditions. Fire truck, what are you doing? Interesting. Let's get some thrust into this corner. What are you doing in my spot? I was literally turning in here, fire truck. Seriously? Let's get some people on the ground. Hopefully that might fix it. GSX menu. I don't know where I am. Royal Suite. Is this the Royal Suite? No. Alright, who cares? We'll park here. We go. Right. Parking brake off. Jeez, I can't even look overhead without it lagging. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give Heathrow a miss for a while. Let's get the APU on. Right. You got the parking brake on? Yeah, we do. Okay. Jesus. Wait for that to start and then we can start getting people off. But yeah, that was not an enjoyable landing, to be honest, because, well, I forgot about the speed brake in fairness, and then the autopilot decided to have a hissy fit with the auto throttle as well. So yeah, I need to try and fix key bindings, but other than that, I think, you know, I've kind of got the hand of this plane now, a little bit at least. I'm going to get these engines off, by the way, as well. Right, everyone, we're going to request deboarding here now. Deboard. Let's get deboarding. Actually, and we'll get our lights off as well. There we go. Right. I'm going to leave the video there then. Purely because it's not really watchable. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a comment, a like and a subscription. That would really help me out. And please do leave a comment seeing what you want me to do. Try not to include Heathrow though, because it's not working properly at the moment. So we're gonna give Heathrow a little bit of a miss. But we have a good few pay-aware airports and stuff we can use. So yeah, we'll definitely be using them. Other than that, yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you did like the video, please do do all the things I already said. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Alright, take care.